Hey everybody, happy Friday. This is July something, July 16th, I've already forgotten. Uh, Last week didn't have a video out because there was only like 5 returns. They were all TTMs, but like 3 of them were return senders. So I didn't want to include them. I want to make a video for that, just that. So anyway, so now we have 2 weeks worth, and last week was nuts. There's all sorts of stuff. Um, for those you don't know me, I'm Brian, just average guy, loves to make videos about things I get in the mail. Love getting things in the mail. So you're going to see on this video TTMs, through the mail autographs. That's what TTM is. Got some return senders. Got a police challenge coin. I don't collect those, but I ask for patches, police patches, and fire patches, and other sort of patches. But one messaged me and asked if the challenge was going to be okay. And of course, I said yes. I'm not going to say no to it. And also fan packs. So if you're just joining me, please like, subscribe to the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Every Friday I try to do a video, but like I said, I'm average Joe, so things get in the way. Life gets in the way. So, but let me get going here. I've already wasted enough time chit-chatting. First, I'll start off with return to sender, Felix Sabata. By the way, if you love NASCAR, you're going to love this episode because I got a ton of NASCARs. Because I've been selling a lot of NASCAR, and also I did a lot of requests for hero cards. So, second return to sender, Nikki Delmonico. Now you're going to love this one. I sent it to, let's see, you can't really see there. Let's tear a tag off. Sent it to Camelback, which is in Phoenix, Arizona. It's the White Sox spring training. And you think, okay, he sent spring training. That's a little while ago. No, 521 days just to make it back to me. I think I sent out, obviously, spring training last year. And because of COVID, they just weren't, excuse me, because of COVID, they kept fan mail, and I think they just threw it in a bucket or something, and it disappeared. So anyway, 500 some days. So, a little quicker here. NASCAR. Sorry, I'm doing my usual sorting here while I'm on the video. Danny Myers. Chocolate Myers. Met him in person. Nice guy. Real nice guy. I went to the Dale Earnhardt Museum, if any of you have ever been there in North Carolina. It's at the Richard Childress Race Shop. Went there a couple of years ago. I was in Charlotte for a convention, so afterwards I hit a bunch of the race shops and I went through the museum. And he has a Sirius Radio talk show, him and another host. And I realized while I was there, he has his office there. Well, I knew he had his office there, but I actually saw the office. It was at Visibles, right at the end of the gift shop. And he was in there broadcasting. So I asked the lady, I said, do you think Chocolate would sign, autograph, take a picture, if I wait for him? And she said, oh, yeah, he's got, and she looked at her watch, he's got a break coming up, just hang around. He'll be off about 20 minutes or so. So I hung around and looked around the gift shop and stuff, and he came out, and I asked him, Mr. Myers, you do a picture of me? He said, oh, yeah, come on. He said, I'll take a picture of you. And he held out my camera, and he took the picture, and he says, all right. And then I said, well, would you mind signing this, too? I had my little brochure of it. He says, yeah, but I only got 10 minutes break, and I got to go to the bathroom. And he took off running. So, but he did come back and sign for me. He was a good guy. So anyway, those were some old NASCAR cards I had, and so I got them signed also through the mail. So I have them in person and through the mail. Hut Strickland, 20 some days. 20. There's a fancy card. Yeah, he took about 20 some days. 20. I've written a name of 20 even. Now, for you TTMers, don't get excited now. We all know we don't send a lot to people, but I made exceptions because I'm just clearing out my NASCAR cards, and I've said this on past videos. Usually I'm trying to cut it down, but this one I didn't, obviously. And he has, I got 6 signed, which is, I think, too many for TTM. But I only did it because I didn't want to divide him in 2, and I figured, well, he's not signing. He doesn't have a lot of, I shouldn't say it, but he doesn't have a lot of fans. He's been retired for a while. He was one of the smaller racers, even though he made it to NASCAR Winston Cup. He was not one of the more popular drivers, so I figured, what the heck. Sorry. As I said, average Joe, so this is going to be a long video, just so you know. I'll warn you, because I've been a week, 2 weeks worth, but they made up for it. Andy Petrie, NASCAR crew chief. Very cool. Thank you, Mr. Petrie. Thank you to everybody. Here's 20 days for Andy Petrie also, and 22 days for Jill Sturkle. She's an Olympian swimmer, as you see, back of the card. Alright. I've started sending out some Olympians also. Alright, this one took 181 days. And when I got back, I said, oh, well, I gotta look up the character name this person played. Here, hold on, I'll show it to you. Just right name in the back. Stacy Keach. So I looked up the name again to see what he played. And I looked up this time in IMDb instead of through my autographs. I use Star Tiger for autographs, addresses. But IMDb said Stacy Keach Sr. And I'm like, huh. So I looked it up, and sure enough, it was his dad that was on Thunder Barbarian, not Stacy Keach himself. But I sent this to Stacy Keach, and he obviously, instead of saying it back and saying, hey, that was my dad, he signed it for me. Now, let's see here. Oh, this one, there's another one that took a long time, which I have no idea why. Jack Youngblood. There he is. Did not sign. You didn't see anything. You didn't miss anything. Jack Youngblood took 753 days to get back to me. 753. That's over 2 years. And the reason being, well, the reason I'm upset with it is all it is money. I mean, he charges for his autographs, and more power to him. He's a Hall of Famer. He deserves to get paid. Excuse me, I have yawns. But send it back right away. 753 days. I was just saying one autograph to him. So anyway, sorry. Don't. Let me get off my soapbox. Got another one here. Another Olympian. There it is. Ann Henning. Olympians are pretty steady signers. They're pretty successful. 21 days for her. Alright, now we got some more. Well, one. Oscar Robinson, return sender. Got another NASCAR here. Buddy Parrott, great crew chief. I just got his son recently, Todd Parrott. I think it's son. These cards say it, really. Let's see what this says here. Nope, I'm not sure. Sorry. His son just signed one for me, so now I get his dad too. I appreciate that. Thank you, Buddy Parrott. appreciate it. You can also put him in the funny name autograph collection if you collect certain types of autographs. Debbie Meyer. Debbie was a... excuse me. And it's not even early in the morning. Maybe late in the day, I'm getting tired. Debbie Meyer was an Olympian swimmer. I think she was a swimmer. But that was that. Star Tiger said she was a high school coach somewhere. I sent to the high school. And they sent back return sender. 25 days in the next one. Here's... Oh, this one arrived today. So 25 days as of today. Jimmy Means. This one just came in today, so... I started to say, well, I'll hold it until next week, but I thought, well, what the heck, just throw it in today's video and make it a super long video. But such is life. Next one was Joanne Harris Belson. She was in, let's see here. I took this out once looked at it. Here we go. She was in Goober and the Ghost Chasers. So it was a refusal, return center refusal, but it doesn't say she doesn't live there. So I'm going to do some research and maybe try to send that again, because sometimes refusals mean you can still get lucky. Well, here's one that when it came, I was like, well, this is odd. I don't remember sending for any foreign ones, but obviously I did. 162 days, and it is Stefan Löfven, the president of, is it president? Prime Minister of Sweden. So I email request to him. Found his address in Star Tiger, and emails I always automatically send out to, because what's the cost? It's an email. And got this back. Signature, just so you know, it does look real. It looks like a little ballpoint pen. You can see there's a different shade of the pen, so it's not a pre-printed, and it's not auto pen because of that. You see that first, the S in Stefan, he goes dark, light, dark, so that's a good indication it's real. Alright, now we got hero cards. We have a whole bunch of these hero cards. First one is autograph. It's Corey LaJoy. Corey LaJoy, Built Bar. And this one I sent email or Facebook request to Built for that one. Or no, actually this might be to him, because I got a second one in the same envelope. This might have been to his race shop. Good second one, also signed from the Schutler Systems. Either that or maybe Built Bar. I know someone recently sent it to the race shop. Like they forwarded my email and they copied me on it. So that might have been the one that did it. Alright, next is Spencer Boyd from Eco Twist. And also sent me a coupon. And also, just so you know, they sent 2 of these. There's another Spencer Boyd. So those of you who are not familiar with hero cards, obviously there's several ways you can get them. You can get them TTM, where you'd send a large enough envelope. I found that if you send a regular size envelope with your request letter, you can fold a 9x12 envelope small enough to fit into a regular envelope, and that's what I usually try to do. So actually I have a good indication when they come back and they're self-addressed. If they're folded in 3s, I know they're probably a race shop, because I send it to the race shops that way, to the drivers. If it's not folded in 3, if it's folded in half, then I know it's my 8x10 that I sent. So, just a little FYI. But anyway, you can get them from the race shops by saying TTMs. Some race shops will send them out to you if you request by email. But another popular way of getting it, they don't always come autographed. In fact, this one is that Comscope. This is Daniel Suarez, and Pitbull is part owner of his team. But if you go to the sponsors and ask them, they'll send you a hero card, like these, in their own envelope, but they won't be autographed. So if you want autographed, you should send it to the race shop. If you don't worry about getting autographed, you can just send them to the sponsors. A lot of great sponsors out there. I'm opening another one now. I'll show it to you in a minute. Some sponsors are really good about sending it. Some not so good. Some will tell you sorry. Some make limited amounts. But you can get some of the Busch Series, Xfinity Series drivers, and they'll have 8, 10, 12 sponsors, even some more sometimes. They might have a different sponsor every race, and you can email every sponsor, and you may get lucky, you may not get lucky. I know I had one last year. I emailed a sponsor. They sent me a hat. They sent me a hat plus the hero card to sign. So you never know. All right, this one is a real good sponsor. Hunt Brothers Pizza. He's got Kevin Harvick and his crew. Now, what's interesting is on the back they have the crew, and a lot of times these guys aren't recognized. They might be in the pictures. Old Dale Earnhardt hero cards I have had Dale's crew, but a lot of them weren't acknowledged. Only some of the famous ones might get attention, like Chuck Myers, Danny Myers. But that's pretty cool. And Hunt Brothers, like I said, they're a good one because they have on their website a form you fill out. So you don't have to send them a request or anything. You just fill out your email and address, and they'll mail you a hero card. And there's one usually for every hero card they put out. So that's the 3rd or 4th hero card I've gotten this year from them. Alright, Springs Window Fashions is this one. And this is a hero card. Oh, this is Bali, probably. Menards has got great sponsorship. Menards is the main sponsor of the 19 car. And I requested 2, got 2. But Menards, what they'll do is they're the main sponsor. They'll put their name back there, not trunk, but they'll have a different sponsor in front. In fact, you can see probably on his uniform. Yeah. No, not wait. I'm sorry. But anyway, they have different sponsors on the hood, and basically it's for different races. So I've got quite a few Menards cards because you write to each one of those sponsors and they may have a different card. So I've done that, and I've gotten pretty much different cards. Alright. You might see me flipping through these because most of them have 2. Oops, I just put that in the wrong place. I'm sorry. Bear with me for a minute. Most of these have 2. I always request 2. So sometimes some say, okay, no problem, here you go, and some don't. Some send me 1, which is fine. That's life. But here's one that I got the 2 from. This is Drag Racer. Do some drag racers. This is Jeb 4 Racing, and what was his name? Jeff Brooks. I have to apologize. I don't do a lot of drag racing. I'm going to try to do a bunch of drag racing, but I'm not really up on them, so I'm going to work on that. But I do like getting hero cards, and especially autographed hero cards, so I have a tendency to send to whoever. Some people tell you that's taboo in autographs, but that's life. All right, next one. Richard Petty Motorsports, Eric Jones. There's the back. Take off on a popular car Bubba Wallace had when he was there, the Hedgehog car. But Air Force's sponsor. This one I sent to Eric Jones Racing. He sent me the hero cards. You'll probably, if you sent to Richard Petty Motorsports, you probably get the same thing. But I had it addressed for Eric Jones Motorsports, so I went to it that way. Alright, next we have Smithfield. Huh. You saw me reaching in the envelope because Smithfield usually encloses some coupons with theirs, but they didn't this year. And they are a sponsor of Eric Amarola and the number 10. Stuart Haas Racing. This might have been either to Eric Amarola or straight to Stuart Haas. That might be why the coupons are not there, because usually Smithfield's real good. They send a coupon with. And it's usually for one free product. I've gotten it, I got 2 last year, and I think year 4 I got a couple too. Alright, last hero card. I know you're probably bored of hero cards. Where are we at? 21 minutes. Wow, it's a long video. Sorry. What is this? This is Kurt Busch, number 1 car. Was Chip Ganassi Racing. He just sold the team. Not sure. I can't remember the gentleman's name who bought the team. And the second one, Ross Chastain. I've got a kind of an affection for Ross Chastain because he's the watermelon racer. The watermelon, he is from Eva, Florida, which is, I think it's Upper Florida. But he's a watermelon farmer. His family raises watermelons, and the reason that's near and dear to my heart is because my family also raised watermelons for a long time. Watermelons and cantaloupes. I used to go down every summer and help pick watermelons. I picked cantaloupes. Watermelons we hired crews to do, and boy, I wouldn't want that job. Picking cantaloupes was hard enough, but watermelons? No way. That's some heavy stuff. Anyway, well, just so you know, fan packs. We're going on fan packs. Let's see here. What am I going to wrap? Little Rock, Arkansas. Little Rock, I think they paid more for this envelope than anything. It's nice, fancy bubble wrap envelope. It's taped over sideways when I arrived at my house. But it's one little bag of stuff. So I think they spent more on the, it was like you probably sent this a lot cheaper. Sorry, become postage expert when you deal with fan packs. Oh shoot, gold did fall far. So I broke down and actually requested to the Convention Visitors Bureaus because, as I said, I'd like to have a lot of stuff. And for those who don't know fan packs, we used to do a lot of pro teams and college teams. But because of the pandemic and no sports, they didn't have any. And a lot of them have cut down on what they give out. They just started resending. If you go back and watch my videos, last video before, the Boston Red Sox just sent out some stuff. So, I have to start sending again to them. So, what we got here? We've got Little Rock postcard. Little Rock, I assume these are mints, sealed. Let's see here. There we go. The Little Rock chapstick. I think Little Rock was one that messaged me back and said, we'll see what I forwarded to our distribution center. We'll see what we can come up with. So, and as usual, I respond back, thank you much. I appreciate it. I would appreciate anything you sent. Which is true. There's 2 Little Rock decals. I'll save that to last. Here's a Little Rock keyring. How do you all write your fan pack letters? This is something that's been bugging me for years. It's been bugging me. I just put my family enjoys fan packs, and I put we especially like hats, keychains, patches, pens, just to get, especially the people who don't normally have never heard of a fan pack, like maybe like visitor center or a factory or something. There's a little pin, Little Rock pin. Especially somewhere that's not heard of fan packs. I try to do that to help them understand what it is. I also call them promotional items. But I was curious how everybody writes theirs. I know there was a big debate because when the college stuff and the pro stuff, here's a Little Rock from Little Rock. When the college and pros did fan packs in the early days, so don't get excited about them. The early days, you sent a lot of t-shirts and stuff. Well, I hated to get t-shirts at the wrong size, so I used to put my t-shirt size and my kids' t-shirt size, because at the time they were enjoying fan packs also. So I would put, and if your fan pack includes a t-shirt, I wear size 2X and my kids wear this size. So I don't know. Just curious if people ask for specific things or they don't ask for specific things, or what do you what's your, those of you who do fan packs, what's your method? Do you ask for something or do you not? I know that's constantly been a debate. Pat and Jen, who used to do fan packs a lot, they've cut down a lot lately. They used to have different methods, and I would love to see their letters, because go look for their videos. It's due north, true south, I think is it, or due south, true north. But anyway, combination of those letters, they got some exceptional stuff. So I'm just curious what their words were. This was a fan pack from Bar S. They sent me some coupons, food stores, food products managers, or manufacturers. You should just send. Ow, sorry, my thumb, it hurt, so I just moved it the wrong way. They send a lot of coupons. I got 3 here. These are for 1 free product, and there's their brand of meats. So a lot of these food companies you'll get coupons from. So, but others, get different stuff. We'll save it to last. So, just curious. I got all this stuff stacked up, just so if you're wondering, like, what's taking them so long? That's why. This one is from the zoo at Louisville. There's more. Don't want to stick my hand in it because it's there you go. Louisville Zoo. It's a zoo. You think might be an animal in there. Just kidding. Just so you know, some people, I've gotten a question of, well, how do you pick who to send fan packs requests to? And I got 4 decals here. They're leopard, but I was trying to figure out, because I was trying to put them all the same way. Very confusing. But anyway, how do you pick who to send requests to? Well, since, like I said, the college pro teams are pretty much gone. Well, I mean, temporarily on hold. Different tattoos, temporary tattoos. I've been doing a lot of other companies. Like, if you watched any of my videos, if you have a chance to watch them, there's a lot of odd companies in there. I say odd, but they're products you wouldn't think would send a fan pack. You would think a Noodle, well, this is an old video, Noodles and Company. I got a huge fan pack from them. Who would think Noodles and Company would send out a fan pack? But I got an umbrella, and I got a water bottle from them, and some other stuff, I think. Trucking companies. I released a video just recently on the best fan pack ever because they sent a ton of stuff. And then there's other places you think would have a ton of promotional stuff. Of course, the big one would be like Disney World. Disney World doesn't send out any fan packs. But you do Gatorland in Florida, and they send you a nice little fan pack, which I haven't got. Those other fan packers that have got that, appreciate it, because I've tried 3, 4, 5 times and not gotten it. There's Louisville Zoo. I sent a rack card brochure. Meet Fitz, the African elephant calf born August 2019. Here is a, looks like a booklet sponsored by Toyota. Oh yeah, it's oh cool. It's kind of a booklet. I have to read that. Different articles on the animals. Appreciate that. Another article, another booklet sponsored by Toyota, Kentucky. Toyota has, I think, 2 or 3 plants in Kentucky. There's the bees. There's an Addicts. Like, again, major companies like car companies and stuff, they don't send fan packs. I've tried several times. I would think they would have tough stuff. Here's a program from Louisville Zoo. It's got a whole bunch of stuff in there. Look at that. But they don't send fan packs. So fan packs are no rhyme or reason. Now, anyway, next one. I got this one. Let's see. Let me make sure my address is not showing here. Oh, yeah, it kind of is. Let's see here. What's going there? Man. Alright, there we go. So I really tore off my dress. Relentless Betrayal is the box. Now, this one confused me, okay? It came from someone in West Virginia. And so I thought, well, I've been requesting a lot of, what you call it, visitor centers and convention bureaus. I thought, okay, it's Wheeling Convention Bureau. Didn't open it until yesterday. I've had it for about a week, almost a week. Well, no, it didn't. I forgot. My train of thought is all over the place. So I was saying, I request a lot of visitors bureaus, whatever, got done with that. What I tend to do is pick a word in Facebook or Instagram and go for everything in that word. So, for instance, the visitors bureaus, a lot of them have explore St. Louis, explore this, explore that. So I put explore as a search word, and I do every place that hits up explore. So that one, all those requests got sent out. Then I did another one. Then I started like, well, maybe we'll start doing teams or names. I searched minor for minor league baseball teams. I have a lot of requests out. A lot of them are, sorry, we don't do that. Sorry, because of COVID, we don't have those. So I understand. Well, another one is, then I started picking cities. And I did a ton of the city. So I did Louisville, I think was one of them. And so one of the things that popped up was, I'm trying to get down here. Sorry, this box is like never ending here. I think this is Louisville Redbirds. And you may, there's tops for these, trust me. There's, there's more. There's tops. Probably those of you new to the video are wondering, well, gee, why doesn't he get this stuff ready? I do get it ready to some extent, but there's some of these are, Tight Herd Supply Company. I don't know what that is about. But here's another one. It's a rugby team. So, like Louisville, I'll do everything. I'll type in Louisville search term, and whatever pops up, I look down, and if it somewhere looks like I'll try, I'll try. Louisville Zoo, Louisville Museum, Louisville Symphony, Louisville Hilton, Louisville Chick-fil-A. You know, whoever's got an Instagram account, I send them an Instagram message, and if you don't get a reply, no big deal. It's it's a message. So I send those out every night before I go to bed. I sit early in bed. Sorry, I made too much information. But I send them out to everybody on my list until Instagram cuts me off. And it says, something like, we feel you're misusing our service, so please don't try again later. So I hit OK, and I go to bed. So every night I do that. So this was one of the teams I sent. Nice hat. I sent a request to. I have to be honest with you. I don't. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's Louisville. Is it right? Is it? I don't know. W. It's a rugby team. I'm going to have to search this and let you know next video. Because it's from West Virginia. This appears, the Cardinals, Redbirds, are a big Louisville team. All this says is everything is just rugby. And I know there were some rugby clubs I tried. So that's the only disadvantage of doing it the way I do it is if you get something like that, you may not know who it's from. So I'm going to have to look up Wheeling, West Virginia rugby and see if I get something. Because, yeah. I guess, yeah, sorry. I'm looking at the return label. It's handwritten, so it's a little messy. But it says from Wheeling Rugby, Wheeling, West Virginia. So it's Wheeling Rugby. So all those times I've been saying Louisville, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Wheeling. Wheeling Rugby, thank you. I appreciate it. I do try to put stuff on Instagram, put pictures of what I get. Don't always do it, but I try to. One last thing for this video, and then I'll let you all go. Let's see here. And a PIO at the top is Public Information Officer. And this is the Office of the Sheriff, Lee County, Florida, which is home of Fort Myers. And Sheriff is Carmine Marcino. So this was the one who asked me if he could send me a challenge coin. They did. Let's see. There you go. Front of the coin and the back of the coin. So maybe I'll get some patches. I've sent out a lot of requests for patches lately, and I've had a few that responded positively. But I've said in videos past, it doesn't always mean they're actually going to do it. They may say they're going to do it. They may forget. They may decide otherwise. Whatever. But anyway, I hope you stuck with me to the end, and I hope you liked this video. If you did, subscribe, like, etc. I promise you, not all videos are this long. This one just happened to. I probably could have saved some of the stuff, but I decided not to get all done at once and knock it out. So now that I'm almost at the 40-minute mark, I guess I'll let you go. Everybody have a good weekend. Those of you who are new to the industry, or to industry, hobby, drop me a line. Put in the comments that you're new, you're just collecting fan packs, or you're just collecting TTM, or you're a patch collector. They're all three I've seen have big followings. There's a ton of people that do autographs, just autographs. There's a ton of people that do, well, not quite as many, but quite a few people do patches, and then there's quite a few people do fan packs. Uh, I know quite a few, and it's worldwide. You know, there's person Kim Williams. Hi, Kim. Uh, does it over in England. Another one does it. I believe they're in Portugal, if I remember right. They're a member of the Fan Pack Collectors Group on Facebook. It's a great hobby. You never know what you're going to get, and combining all three, I always get 9 out of 10 times, 90% of the time, I get something every day in the mail, and not just a return sender or a bill, but I usually get a package or a patch or challenge coin in this case, hero card, whatever. I always get something in the mail. So, and those of you try to have wives that believe in it, I'll stand for others, because sometimes they get annoyed. Like a couple videos back, you saw I got like 4 or 5 boxes, and they were big boxes. I was in big trouble. You know, I find a use for the stuff after we have it. We have enough sunflower butter for who knows what. Anyway, sorry. I'll let you all go now. I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody if you watch the end. And you all have a good weekend, and we'll have a good week, and I will try to be on time next Friday.